Welcome back. Today's topic, one that has crossed everyone's mind at some point. Can men and women really be just friends? What a classic question, isn't it? Total classic. I would like to really dig into some psychological studies. Very interesting. Where do I even begin with this? One thing very clear, super clear, there's no easy answer. It is complicated, way more nuances than just yes and no. All our individual experiences, our personalities totally come into play. Like that whole, it is a complicated relationship status. It's complicated, but that doesn't automatically mean it's impossible. Definitely not impossible. But to really get why, we need to look at the psychology of it all. We need to deep dive into the brain, and our research helps us. There are key factors at play. The first, the shared interest. Turns out that they're a pretty big deal. Common grounds and all that, like whether it's a shared love for classic films, or a passion for, say, volunteering. Having things in common builds a foundation. It just makes it easier to connect, for sure. Takes the pressure off. But there's another thing that also we need to emphasize is the communication. Cannot stress this enough. Open and honest communication is the key. No beating around the bush, pretty much. Boundaries, addressing anything that feels off directly, that's what keeps things healthy. And platonic. So good communication helps avoid all those misunderstandings and drama. Prevents things from getting blown out of proportion. So to keep drama free, trust is a fundamental thing in any strong friendship. There is a mutual trust, A&D, respect. It's a solid foundation for any relationship. So you need clear communication, whole lot of trust, and it's complicated. So what is in it for us? Why do we even bother about cross-gender friendship? There's incredible benefits. For starters, emotional support, supportive friends. The absolute best thing to have a friend of the opposite gender, well, it can provide a total unique perspective. One, you might not get it from the same sex friends. Different life experiences and all that. Their insights could be super valuable, especially when you are dealing with ups and downs and navigating life and all. Is having another set of eyes on your issues. Combating loneliness. We are social creatures. We thrive on connections. Human socials, never. Platonic friendships, they expand your social circle, gives the self of belonging. And in today's world where loneliness is unfortunately on the rise, and it's a real issue, these diverse friendships, they become even more crucial. Let's not forget about personal growth. All those different perspectives seriously challenge our assumptions and help us see the world in totally new ways. I mean, it's easy to get stuck in our little bubbles, but these friendships, they pop those bubbles. Bubble popping friends. Okay. So the research, does it really address the elephant in the room? I mean, attraction. Things can get a little messy when feelings enter the equation, even if both the people really wants to keep friendship platonic. The research acknowledges that attraction can really complicate things. So what is the solution? Is there any tip that we can take from that? The core principles is where we need to go to boundaries and keeping communication. Be upfront about any feelings or attraction, even if it feels super awkward. Even then, honestly, having that open communication, it can prevent so much resentment. And it's like lingering misunderstandings down the line. It's like ripping off the band-aid, So on that note, I would also look into this avoiding certain behaviors like excessive flirting, for instance, whether it's late night, super deep, heart to heart stuff, better suited for romantic relationships. Those can send mixed messages. Clear boundaries equal less confusion. So for listeners, just think about what works for you, So big thing to consider is also dive into like psychological theories, frameworks for understanding friendships in general. So it's a theories that one of the theories they discuss is social exchange theory. So social exchange theory basically suggests that we gravitate towards relationships where there is a balance between give and take. It's a two-way street. You get support, but also offer support in return. We want to feel valued. We're bringing something to the table too. It's about mutual benefit. Another theory that they touch upon is attachment theory. It's a fascinating one. It basically suggests that, that early childhood experiences we have with our caregivers, that can actually influence how we form and maintain all kinds of relationships throughout our lives, even friendships. It can help explain why some folks are super comfortable with close friendships or while others may be more independent, different attachment styles and all. And so it is crazy how the early experiences shape us in so many different ways. So the research suggests that men and women can absolutely be friends, but there's always a but, right? It takes effort. It takes open and honest communication, and it takes a good understanding of boundaries and being honest with yourself and with your friends, knowing what you want and what you're comfortable with. And on that note, a final thought-provoking question for everyone. It is, ready? The evolutionary psychology, considering the perspective of how might the platonic friendship has changed over time. Has the seeking out for this kind of relationship has shifted? Is there an influence from the social, framing right now, the societal, even the biological, root causes? So there's so much to really explore. On that note, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed today's topic. And thank you, viewer, for asking me a very provoking question like this. This is what I'm enjoying. I really would like from you guys to send me more questions. You keep this channel alive, and I can't thank you guys enough. Without you viewers, without your input, I wouldn't be doing this. And I am thankful and grateful to each one of you. You spend the time with me, have given me valuable insights about my videos, and also intrigue me with all your questions. Thank you. Until the next time. Bye-bye.